Let's talk about my latest knitted project. Hello everyone, Rochelle here, and I'm back to share some yarn goodness with y'all today. Okay, so I have a wonderful, beautiful cardigan to share with you all. It is the Home Cardigan Lite designed by Kadri. All right, so my earring just fell out. You know, these are the things that just happens on camera. I could cut this part out, but I'm not. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to keep rolling. Look, I mean, the earring just popped out. I've been wearing this earring this morning and I turn on the camera and it decides, pop, it's gone. Anyway, the earring is no longer with us. Okay. All right. So this is my cardigan. And I am going to share more about it and show you all what it looks like on a little bit later. Okay, so a little bit about the pattern. It is a paid pattern and it calls for DK weight yarn. So the bust circumference ranges between 41.5 to 67 inches. And in centimeters, that is 105 to 170. So I made the size 5, which is the extra large, and that is for the 51-inch bust, and that is 130 centimeters. So that gave me about 2 to 3 inches of positive ease. Now, the pattern itself calls for positive ease between 8 to 10 inches, which is 20 to 25 centimeters. Y'all, 8 to 10 inches of positive ease is way too much for me. I like to keep it a little bit lower. In fact, what I love about this pattern is that it has the positive ease built in, so you don't have to do a whole lot of math when you're trying to figure out what you want to do. Okay, so this is the yarn that I used, and this is Willow and Lark Ramble, and it is a 100% superwash wool. Each little ball or little donut is 50 grams, which is 1.1 3/4 ounces. I think that's 1.75. And it's 125 meters or 136 yards. And so this color is color number 130, and it is the boysenberry color. It is a beautiful kind of a purpley burgundy color, and it is stunning. The yarn is made in Italy, and you can get this at Lovecrafts, which is a really nice place to buy yarn. I can't stop squishing this yarn. Okay, whoops. Oh my gosh, now that's gone too. What is happening? Do I have butterfingers? Why is everything dropping? Anyway, you know, we're just gonna keep on going. Okay, so yarn thoughts. Okay, this yarn is super squishy. This is my first time using this yarn, and it is super light, super bouncy. It has a really small halo on it. This yarn, like I said, this is my first time working with this yarn, and I would definitely work with it again. I would definitely recommend this yarn. It is wonderful. Really nice yarn. Yeah, highly recommend. So I did use a few knitting needle sizes for this project. I used a US 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter, a US 6, which is a 4 millimeter, and a US 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter. And I did make a swatch. I was a good girl and I knit a swatch. So I knit the swatch and I steamed blocked it, and I got gauge. I got gauge with the recommended needle size. So that's always wonderful. And yeah, so you will need to know a few techniques if you want to make this cardigan. You'll need to know how to do the long tail cast on, knit, purled, slip, slip, knit, knit 2 together, German short rows, make 1 left, make 1 right. And of course, if there's any techniques that you don't know about or you don't understand, of course, there's always a YouTube tutorial for that. So not a problem. All right, so one thing about this cardigan is when I was making the cardigan, I noticed that it was rolling like crazy. and I just couldn't knit with it rolling as much as it did. So I decided to steam block the first couple of inches, and that really helped with the knitting process going forward. It kind of smoothed it out, and that way I could see my stitches a lot better. Of course, if I would have kept going, it would have eventually smoothed out, but I was like, let me just go ahead and do a quick little steam block on those first 2 inches, and yeah, that really worked for me. So let me know if sometimes you will steam block your projects before finishing. Let me know. I would really love to know if you all do that. So it is constructed top down, and first you work the stitches for the back. After that, you work the right shoulder, then the left shoulder, as well as the front to shape the V-neck and the armholes. So it's a really cool construction. I think Kadri did a great job on this one. Actually, this is not my first home cardigan. So there's a version of this called the home cardigan, but it is knit with a bulkier weight yarn. And I absolutely love that cardigan. And so when I saw that she had came out with the home cardigan Lite in a DK version, I definitely knew I had to make it. So I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I think she also has a home tank top as well. So she's got a few different, patterns that she's doing with the home line. So yay for her. It's really nice. And this cardigan is worked flat, and it features a 1x1 rib. So we've got a 1x1 rib on the cuffs, the button band, and then of course the bottom hem is a 1x1 ribbing. So of course though, the sleeves are worked in the round in stockinette stitch. So really nice. And it does have a slight drop shoulder as well. It's not like a super drop shoulder, but I really like that drop shoulder construction, and I think it fits beautifully. So really happy with this. And I'm also really happy with my buttons. Okay, so these are 1 inch or 25mm buttons, and I used a total of 4 of these. I will tell you all a little secret. I haven't weaved in the ends for my buttons. I know, it is so bad. I don't know what it is. I mean, this would take me literally like less than 5 minutes to do, but I haven't done it yet. And so I will definitely take care of that after I finish filming. So that's my little secret. But I will leave a link in the description box below for these buttons if you are interested in using them. They're just a really nice clear resin button, and I think they're beautiful. They really showcase the 1x1 ribbing stitches. So very happy with that. The only thing I would change, or that I can change it, it's really simple, but my buttonholes are a little too big for the buttons, and I used the recommended button size in the pattern, but for whatever reason it's just like the buttonhole, it's too big, and I knitted the buttonhole to pattern. But if you look here, hope you all can see that. So the button ends here, but the buttonhole ends here. So I have about a finger's length of extra room. So I definitely need to, sew that up a little bit more so that the buttons will fit better. So I don't know. I have this problem quite a bit sometimes with the buttonhole being too large for my button. So any pointers, any tips on that, let me know. Maybe I'm blocking it and maybe I should block it later, or, I don't know, maybe I should just steam block it. I have no idea. Let me know if you have any tips on how to make sure that your buttonholes are not too large. I would love to know. So speaking of blocking, I did wet block this by soaking it in water. Then I towel dried it and I laid it on a blocking mat to air dry. So that was nice. And of course I used The blocking mat that I use, I really wouldn't say it's a mat, but it's more like a blocking rack. And it's great because it allows airflow underneath the project as well. And so I will link that below also if you want to check that out. But yeah, I love how it fits after blocking. I think it's wonderful. This is probably my first DK weight sweater. Usually I make sweaters in a thicker weight yarn. So it took forever to finish this sweater. Yeah, but it was totally worth it, and I'm so happy with it that I look forward to wearing it. Right now, I think today is going to be 94 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, definitely won't be wearing it anytime soon, but hopefully around the September, October mark, I will be wearing this beautiful cardigan, and I'm just so very happy with it. Let's talk about what I am wearing. I am wearing the Sophie scarf, and it is designed by Petite Knit. So I have a Ravelry page and a video all about this. I'm going to leave my Ravelry page below if you want to know more about the details of this scarf. You all know I do love tiny scarves, and I'm the type of person that when I go out, I like to wear something that I made, whether I knitted it or crocheted it. But with this warm weather, it's kind of difficult to do that. So these little tiny scarves are perfect for that. And this one is made out of 100% superwash merino wool. But like I said, I will leave a link to my Ravelry page below so you all can know even more details about this lovely scarf. I adore it. It's beautiful. So let me know if you have made or you want to make any of the projects that I talked about today. I would love to know, your thoughts and things like that. Also, let me know what you worked on while watching, or did you just chill? As hot as it's been here in the Northern Hemisphere, chilling in the AC is the way to go. That is what I plan on doing today. I've got some more knitting to do. I'm working on a sweater for my grandma. And then also I am crocheting some scrunchies. And I will talk about all of this in a later video. So yeah, that's really exciting. And also I've started a knitted hat. So just started that one. So there's really not much to talk about it with that one. But yeah, definitely check out my YouTube community tab. I like to ask questions and post things over there. Also, if you would be interested in receiving additional vlog style videos, definitely click out that join button below. I would really appreciate it if you were to check that out. All right, y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, bye.